too tight for me to do it to your hair because it's not gonna match. Like your coils, once it starts to revert, and they don't have a texture that's close to that just yet. Hey pros, sorry you guys, Crystal here from Elite Hair Care USA. Good morning, good morning. So today we're gonna do a work with me in the salon. I have a nice busy day. I said instead of me recording, I'll just go live. For those of you who are coming into the live, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And please don't forget, if you are new here, to also subscribe and share this video with your family and friends. All right, so we're going to start the day off with some new highlights on my client here whose hair grows like weeds. And when I tell you that I had to ask her, like, when did we do your highlights? Because the highlights were about almost an inch and a half off her scalp. And I feel like we just did these. But she's like, no, it's been a while. So we're going to touch up her roots, but I'm going to start cutting her now, which is like the nape area. She down for me, mama. Before I even mess with her roots, which we cut her hair every week, I feel like, at this point, because this back grows like crazy. And then, by the way, you guys, don't forget this weekend is the 50% off Easter sale. So all of our Elite Hair Care products are 50% off, excluding our new products, which is the Shield Heat and Humidity Protectant Spray, and also the Hydra Plus Daily Moisturizing Cream. So those two are not included in the sale, but everything else is. Good morning. So what I'm doing right now is just cutting her down. Hi, Grace. Thank you. Hey, Carolyn. I'm cutting down her sides and her back ahead of time. And then I'm going to do her highlights, which it only takes a few minutes for her hair to lift. Which these I'm going to do just a slight bit brighter than what she already has. Mainly because this allows us to mask a lot or blend a lot of that gray that she has going on. And it's pretty. Those earrings are cute, by the way. Thank you. All right, so that's all we're going to cut for now. Any other cutting that I need to do, I will do at the end of the service when I'm styling her after she's dry. Good morning. All right, so when we were retouching highlights, she has a good amount of highlights in her crown, so that's really where we touch anyway. Every time I do her highlights, I add a little bit more. We've done colors on the highlights that don't stay, so we're not doing that anymore. We've done root color that doesn't stay, so we're not going to do that anymore either. But the highlights definitely stay, and they really work really well with her hair. So I like to do them nice and chunky. And then you just kind of place them wherever. But for me, when I'm doing hers, I like to place it right in the crown. And I'm just doing the weaving. I'm not doing any of the other techniques that they're that are out, which there's a lot. So and for those of you that are always looking for a way to hide the gray, because gray is a color that grows, you guys. This is not a hair color, okay? When you're looking to mask gray, the easiest way to do that is to add highlights, because highlights blend with gray. So it kind of is like the illusion, like you're creating an illusion, and you're basically telling the hair or telling the eyes to look at the highlights rather than the gray hair. So everything is illusion based, like I always say. Good morning. So for the front highlights, I'm gonna go towards her face. Sit tight. Let me get this hair off of you. Okay, Mama. All right, she's gonna process with her highlights. What is her fault? Ready? You sit in my chair. Let me go ahead and cape you, and then we will go to the shampoo bowl. How's baby? See, he's doing well. Just want to know which of your hair growth products should I use. I want a honey blonde. Do you recommend it? Huh? Which one of your hair growth products should I use? Oh, and I want a honey blonde. Do you recommend it? Well, I couldn't tell you if I recommend the hair color or not, only because I can't see your hair to give you that information. But when you're saying hair growth products, I'm sorry, Mama. When you're saying hair growth products, you have to give me a little more detail as to, are you low porosity, high porosity, what texture you are. That is going to really be the answer to to your question. So if you give me that information, I can point you in the right direction. So we're doing the silk press, right? You're doing a trim? All right, you guys. So we're going to go to the shampoo bowl. We're going to do a shampoo on my client who has definitely 4C curl pattern right back here. And she washed it and stretched it out a little bit for me, and it still didn't change. You can go to the shampoo bowl. So these roots are still very much so nice and coily. So we're going to go ahead and shampoo her. All right, my dear. Sure.
And I don't know, usually I book the white. I think I booked it.
It's regular?
I think, but it said you do a deep condition with that one too, or no?
The works you do.
Okay, can I switch it to the one? Okay.
It's better to do the works anyway when you're going to do a trim.
Okay. Yeah, I just thought it said condition on there, and I was like, I don't know if I booked that right or not.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Come on back from me. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do her shampoo process. Why is this? Okay. Okay, we're good. Now she is low porosity as well, you guys. So we're going to do a service called the Works on her. And I'm actually going to use our new shampoo that has not released yet. This is the Hair Repair and Restoration Shampoo 2.0. So you guys will be able to see it in action on her hair. Your hair is super dry. I'm not even going to clarify it. Because I think from you doing it already, it feels too dehydrated. That's going to dehydrate you even more.
Yeah, I didn't put anything in it last night. So I was coming here. I just...
No, it just has that. It feels squeaky clean for some reason.
Oh yeah, because I did clarify last
so I'm
night.
not even I'm gonna skip that stuff.
Okay.
So she clarified her hair last night, and by me just rinsing and feeling her hair, it feels squeaky clean. How you know when your hair is squeaky clean? You can literally feel it's like like rough. So instead of me clarifying her again, I don't see the need to, so I'm going to go straight into the treatment shampoo. So I'm actually going to do a cocktail with the Moist Repair and a little bit of our Hair Repair and Restoration Shampoo 2.0. As you guys know, all of our shampoos are sulfate-free. So we're going to instill some moisture into this hair. Come on, Bubba. What do I do for thinning hair from relaxers? I don't get relaxers anymore. I mean, if it's thin because of relaxer, I would recommend either the B7 collection, or you can wait until the new Hair Repair and Restoration collection comes out. I'd start there. Definitely get yourself on a regimen every 2 weeks. I'd also do a Repair RX protein treatment. Why clarify before her service? Because you want to cleanse the hair and the scalp first. And you don't want to use your treatment shampoos to do that. So you want a clean playing ground first. And then you can shampoo with your treatment shampoos and your conditioner. All right, you guys, so I see all of your hair care questions. I see everybody with their questions, but before I go any further answering questions, I need everybody to close your chat and hit that thumbs up button. Right now, there's 249 people on the live, but there's only 49 thumbs up, which that's kind of awkward. So I need everybody to go and hit that thumbs up button for me, please, and thank you. When we get to over 100 thumbs up, then I'll answer your questions.
Does that include my question?
You can ask your question. You're here.
What's new with the 2.0?
So the 2.0 has hemp seed oil, sunflower oil. It also has this new technology, we call it Phyto Elite. Phyto Elite is orange peel extract, a little bit of, what is it called? Horsetail mushroom extract. So it's a lot more extracts and a lot less butter.
Okay.
So we're using, and it also has biotin, niacin, zinc, biotin, niacin, zinc. There's so many others. I gotta take them off my head. But our other one didn't have any of that. It didn't have any extracts in it. It didn't have a lot of the emollients in there. So this one, we use a lot more extracts that benefit the hair growth and hair repair. And then we also added Jamaican black castor oil, the biotin, the zinc, niacin, onion oil, garlic oil. It's so much. So, yeah. And then the hemp seed oil. Hemp seed oil is amazing for the repair of the hair. Good question. You know she's like my marketing person because she always asks me questions that,
Well, I still have some of the original sauce.
Still use the, you can finish out the original.
Yeah, I'll finish up.
The new one just has a lot more extracts in it. It's tailored more based on the hair that we have now. Because my old one, that was about 3 years ago now. A lot has changed. We didn't have so many extracts that people would benefit from. So I like to create different technologies for mine. So I created Phyto Elite using the orange peel extract. And that's to help repair the hair too. And add antioxidants into the hair. All right, you guys, so we're going to do a deep conditioning treatment. And I actually have one of my masks that I have cocktailed before I even use just the regular. So now this particular cocktail, I have the B7 mask, a little bit of the low porosity mask in here, as well as the Moist Me 24 karat mask. And I put them together. And that's what I'm going to use on her here today. But you can cocktail any of our products, you guys. And I tell people that all the time. Like, don't be afraid of cocktailing. The only thing you can't cocktail from our line is the styling products and our Repair RX protein treatment. We don't recommend cocktailing that. All right, Mama, sit it here. So I'm going to go ahead and, okay. I'm going to go ahead and rope twist her. How do you know if you're low or high porosity? We have a class on the Elite Hair Care website. What's my porosity? That class will teach you all about porosity tests and how to test your hair to determine what your porosity is and what those characteristics are, what the hair really needs, that kind of stuff. He said Crystal knows her products, that's for sure. I formulate my products. I am the chemist behind my products now, so trust me, like I'm literally always looking for new innovation, new technology that we can add into our products to give you even more benefit. So that's like the low porosity collection. Nobody used snail mucin in a hair product because they never knew that you could use it on hair. Well, you can. So for me, it was like, how can I make this technology work on hair and not just skin? And I tested it on hair, and I tested it, and I tested it. And I said, this is awesome. This is like ultra hydrating, which is what bred life to the low porosity collection. I'm gonna try this brush. I'm testing this brush to see if I really like it, if it really does what it says. It's supposed to be the ultimate detangling brush. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Which brush is that?
It's a detangling brush that I'm testing out.
Oh.
One of our manufacturers for some of our tools, he's like, Crystal, you are going to love this brush, in his Chinese voice though. And I'm like, it's just a brush. And I see him all over TikTok. He's like, no, try this brush. You're going to love this brush. And I'm like, okay. So he sent me one to see if I really like it. So I'm going to use it on a section that is not detangled already. Oh. Oh, okay. Look at that. How does it feel? Guys,
Not pulling or anything.
Listen. Let me I'm gonna put a little pressure, okay? We're gonna put a little pressure. Oh my gosh.
And it feels good going across the scalp.
Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Listen, this hair is smooth. Look at this. If I'm using a wide tooth comb, I'm still detangling. Okay. We're going to test it one more time. I'm going to have you turn just a little bit for me. All right, one more time. This section is definitely not detangled. I'm going to put a little tension on there, okay?
I don't feel that at all.
You don't feel anything? Oh, wow.
Just the teeth on my scalp, but it feels good.
Wow. The ultimate test is when I'm done, I'm going to use my wide tooth comb to really see if this hair is detangled. Okay. Here's the ultimate test. Okay, it has a little kink in. No, not really. Wait. Okay, I'm going to go all the way in. Oh, I'm going to talk to him tonight.
I need one of those for when I do
That
my
brush is
hair.
bomb. I'm talking to him tonight. And I don't even have to detangle again. Oh my. What do you guys think? What do you think? What do you think?
What do I think or what do they think?
What do you think and what do they think?
I think I could use that at home. It'd be a lot faster.
Somebody said, Holy Christmas. That's so funny. Is that your shampoo? Somebody was saying, somebody said, saw me using a brush on my hair. Their comment was, Holy Christmas. And I can hear it in made sense too. Holy Christmas. That's Pat. Pat ain't got nothing else to do. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was funny. All right. Oh, okay. So. Yeah, me too. I'm definitely going to get it. All right, so her highlights are ready. If you guys can tell, they're nice and blonde. Perfecto. All right, we're gonna go ahead and shampoo her. Come on, back there. So we're gonna rinse out her highlights, the lightener first. And then because I did do blonde, I'm gonna use our purple toning shampoo on her today. And we'll let that sit for just a minute or two. What do I think about clear semi-permanent dye as a gloss treatment? You can do it. Morning. How are you? Thank you. What am I going to do to her hair? Well, she has a shortcut. So we normally give her a haircut and mold her, which I did preliminary cutting earlier. And then we put some more highlights in her hair. And then we're going to mold her to go under the dryer. How do I protect my hair when using heat? You'd use our Shield heat and humidity protectant spray. You can add a little bit of frizz control to your hair before you silk press it. The Shield heat protectant spray will go on right after your leave-in conditioner. And then, of course, monitor the temperature on your iron or your tools, which are Smooth by EHC irons come with digital LCDs and thermostat, so you can actually see what temperature you're setting your on. And for her final shampoo, I'm going to cocktail our Hair Repair and Restoration Shampoo 2.0 with our Voila purple toning shampoo again. Get that blood pumping.
Mm-hmm.
What serum is good for thinning hair? My temple area that is not only. You can use our Goddess Hair Repair Serum, or you can get the Hairline Restoration Kit that includes our B7 serum. You are using the purple shampoo twice? Yes. So if you notice, I didn't use a clarifying shampoo on her, mainly because I did highlights on her, so I don't want to add any additional dryness to the hair, because that's what clarifying shampoo does. And she has fine textured hair, so I'm able to use really any shampoo to wash her, but I'm not going to use any of the moisture shampoos. Now for her conditioner, I put some of our B7 conditioner, not the mask, the conditioner, okay? So we have the mask, and then we have the regular conditioner. Because she is fine textured, I'm using the regular conditioner. All right, so for the rinse, we're going to use cool water. And just a reminder to those who just joined the live, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And also don't forget that we have our 50% off sale on all of our Elite Hair Care products. Okay, Mama, sit up for me. You can go to the front.
Okay.
All right, let me grab some combs from this container, because I have literally no combs up front from washing all of them and leaving them back here. All right, you guys, let's go to the front. Am I a hairstylist or a cosmetologist? Yes. Let's see if I can get this to work now. Okay, So we're gonna go ahead and mold her, but I'm gonna spray her with some leave-in conditioner first. Oh yes. Miss Andrea, give me 1 second. Oh my back. All right, you guys, I'm back. Sorry, it was circling. Um, my trusty sidekick person, Grace, reminded me to tell you guys about the Easter sale on the Crystal W site because I totally forgot to tell you guys about it. So yes, the Crystal W site is also 50% off between today and Tuesday evening at 11:59 p.m. So all of our La Pure scents, all of our Elite Eats products, all of our body care products, everything on that site is 50% off. No code is needed. And that website is crystalwonline.com. All right, so I'm gonna also spray her with a little bit of our Shield Heat and Humidity Protectant Spray. And then I'm going to mold her using our Elite Silk Wrap Foam. Turn that from you all. Thank you, Grace. Chin up. I know she's sitting in her head like, what's she doing all this and she noticed something. I know she's talking trash in her head. I can tell when my clients are talking trash in their head because she's in her head like, she know this ain't gonna stay, but I'm just gonna entertain it. Okay. She knows that I like to do little things. When you get textures like this, it's nice to play with them, okay? And then I already know they're not gonna last, but I'm still gonna give her a style to walk out of here. And then tomorrow she'll be back to her nice curls. Your work is amazing. Thank you. Good morning. Okay, my dear.
Go to the dryer.
Okay. What we getting done today? When they laugh, that means that watch nothing. Let's see. All right, go ahead and sit. Thank you, guys. All right.
Okay. I just been to another appointment and did
Okay.
I do should have a workup to this. I'm not quite ready.
You mean
for
red
it
or the
yet.
style?
I'm not quite ready. I have a lot of breakage,
Okay.
but I'm thinking
Oh,
something
yes, you do.
like, because I feel like I'm already short in the back
Mm-hmm.
here, and this way I feel like, because I travel a lot for work,
Okay.
I'm thinking that if I kept, I know it's gonna be like layers because it's so uneven that I could maybe even still use my plastic rollers at home to wet set it.
Okay.
So whatever you think.
So I'm gonna be quite honest. If you're willing to take the back down like that already, you're already in a shortcut. It's just your sides. Because back here is extensively broken.
I know.
So even if I was, it's so broken, you're in a short style. Your haircut is kind of like my cut, except for the fact that you have the sides and the back piece right here. But from here up, you're already in a shortcut. So if you're gonna shave down here, holding on to these sides is not gonna make a difference. Because you can hold on to the top, like the length up here, we can keep the length here. But if you're gonna take off the back, like even that picture, just you might as well do the sides, because even for me to cut you down to that, you're still at a shortcut.
So we're thinking I'm gonna have to cut like half. If I wanted to cut that, if I want to take the back off.
Yeah, because it would be above your ear for even that style.
Okay. What's another option?
The way that it's broken here,
Mm-hmm.
you're still in the same place. Even if you hold on to this part here, up here is starting to be affected too.
Mm-hmm.
Like right here.
Mm-hmm.
Here is there as well, compared to this hair over here.
Mhm.
So I can tell that your whole crown is broken off.
Mm-hmm.
So your crown is going to be from here up, and then right above your occipital bone is also broken off.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still, you're still going to be down to a cut.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's, let me see the back part here. Right here, you don't have a lot of hair up here for me to cascade it like how I would and shield it in.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could give you like a tapered bob.
Okay.
It's too it's too far down.
Okay.
And down here is split. So you're going to end up with half of this off even if you weren't doing a cut.
Mm-hmm.
Like a shave cut or something like that. So it's more like your level of comfort. Because at this point, if it was me and you just said, hey, what can I do? I'm going to take it short because it's that broken.
Mm-hmm.
Like some parts are shorter here than here. So that's another thing that you have to kind of pay attention to when you're trying to pick out your style, because you don't have a lot. If this hair was right here,
Mm-hmm.
then I'd be able to give you a bob and we can grow this out.
Mm-hmm.
But this hair is broken too.
Okay.
So you're already down to shorter than where my top is right now.
Okay.
So it's more like just what you're comfortable with at this point.
I don't think I'm comfortable going short.
Okay.
I mean, I just know me in like.
I mean, I would say we take this part down.
Okay.
We can take this down. I probably, let me see the back part of, let me see where you have more hair than the other. I mean, we can blend this part, and your style will kind of have to go a little towards the side
Okay.
so that
I
we could use
usually
some of this hair.
sometimes part like that anyway.
So I would say to not part like that because now you're exposing it.
Okay.
So we'd have to do a deeper part now to give you a little bit more coverage, because we need this hair to help to shield this hair back here. And then when's the last time you relaxed it?
Maybe about, I would probably say 8-9 weeks ago.
Okay. So then we do, because then that will stretch this area out just to make it straight so that you can have it, because the more your roots sit up, the more the hair sticks out. And then we can take down here down to kind of blend to this area here, and we just kind of start there. But you definitely have to get this under control because it's splitting, and it's splitting up. So a lot of this hair is being broken off by the split ends. And I mean, we can save as much as possible if that's where you want to start, and then just kind of work it and just play it by ear. It's not that you have to get a haircut. It's just let's play it by ear in regards to how you're able to manage this, and then just kind of graduate from there.
So we're looking at more like cutting up to the ear?
Not necessarily. I don't have to go all the way up to the ear. I can blend it
Okay.
to an extent where I don't have to take you all the way.
drastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We can start with that.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll do what we call a preliminary cut. I'm going to take off some of the back here.
Okay.
I won't mess with the length here, and I won't mess with anything up here just yet.
Okay.
Back here will be, I'm not going to say tapered down, but it will be short so that I can blend this part, and then you can graduate, because back here is going to grow way faster than up here.
Correct.
This will grow
Yes, I
back
can
before
tell.
this. Yeah. So I think that's a safe place to start. And then once I relax you, at that point we will clean up here,
Okay.
and then start the blend work of getting that back in that
Getting this mayhem.
yeah. And then you definitely want to get yourself on a schedule.
I will. I mean, we just moved. I mean, we're in the villages.
Okay, you're about 45 minutes.
Yeah, it took me like 50 minutes.
Yeah, you took the highway, right?
I did, but
The
it
turnpike?
probably will not take it going back up because the northbound traffic.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
With the Easter and the snowbirds, it's way back. It gets very backed up later in the
Okay.
afternoon. So I,
Well,
I will do right. I just, we weren't in Miami, and I just feel like now I'm like, I don't know, maybe because I'm traveling for work. I'm in front of a lot of people, so I was
Okay.
like, I need to do
something.
something, and I was like, when I was finally able to get an appointment.
So you work weekdays or weekends?
So I was like, okay, I got an appointment. So I was like, I would get on the schedule.
Nice. Now, do you work weekdays, Monday
No,
through Friday?
I do not work weekends. I
Okay.
only work just at Monday through Friday.
Okay, because I traditionally have 2 to 3 Saturdays open a month. So if you want Saturdays, then you can use that to know that you'll be able to get your appointments in.
Yeah, Saturdays we definitely like. For example, I just returned from Kansas in a trade show.
Okay.
I teach skincare.
Oh, okay. That's why you got nice skin. I get it. All right. Because your skin is nice.
So I leave Monday. This Monday I fly to Kansas City.
Okay.
And I have 4 major accounts.
Nice. Okay, so back here is broken somewhat too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna use this as kind of a starting guide.
Okay.
Down here will be a lot shorter though.
That's fine.
So it'll be an easier maintenance for you. It'll be more to wrap it at night, and then it just kind of just flows into each other.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna take back here off now. And then, we'll start here. Good. Go down the hallway here. And then when you open this door, leave it open. It's the one on the right. Okay. Yeah, I think this will be a lot easier for you to maintain. And you just wrap your hair at night. I can kind of see the direction. So I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I had bad luck down in Miami trying to find a some scrunchie became my friend.
And that scrunchie is what also causes a lot of this too.
I know. So I figured, let me be a big girl and let me try to get myself, something.
No, you're fine. Said I'm cutting dry. Can I explain why? This is just a preliminary haircut, so I don't cut dry all the time. How did you find me? How did you find me?
I'm not really going to watch a lot of TV.
Okay.
But I do like watching food and travel and hair things, believe it or not.
Okay. Everybody has
On
their thing.
YouTube, okay. And when I used to, I had subscribed, and then I was like, you know what? One day, this was before we moved. And I was like, one day I'm gonna get me an appointment. And I'm driving at 3 hours up to Orlando, and
Not knowing you were gonna move to her.
And then we moved, and then I said,
Sit down.
let me see if I can get an appointment. And I was so shocked. I told my mom, I said, Mom, I got an appointment. She said, and my mother's excited about this too, because she knows.
She's probably sitting there watching you.
Yeah, she's like,
Is she on there too?
no. And I can't find anybody. Villages is a village.
Yeah, that's
You
yeah.
know,
What made you go there? If you don't mind me asking.
My better half is from New Hampshire, and he has 2 brothers that already live there.
Okay.
And he used to own a hotel, but then he got that work and doing a lot of handyman work.
Okay.
Because it's such a high volume of new construction
Mm-hmm.
and maintenance. It was easy for him to just do his work.
Now he's full all day, every day.
And I just needed to be still near a major airport.
Okay.
I was like, Orlando will fit the bill. So
You know, the Villages to the airport is still a drive. That's still slightly a drive.
It's insane. So, I'm used to, being like 20, 25 minutes from the airport,
Yeah.
Fort Lauderdale. So now,
The Villages is out there, honey.
the Villages, I give a little pop of color in the Villages.
Yes,
there.
you do, honey. Very much so. The Villages is different.
And,
It's a different place. It's like they're their own place.
Some of them are a little touch, And
Yes,
then
they are.
And then they see the interracial couple coming, and then it's like, I don't know. It's been interesting. We were just renting, and to see,
I think you'll end up more in Orlando, though.
I'm like,
I just don't foresee you staying in the Villages. It's a retirement community. It's definitely a lot of snowbirds.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of retirees.
It's interesting.
Oh, it's very.
It's kind of. There's some people stopping their ways, and then they're getting a lot of people buying in that are in their 40s. So, I don't know, but yeah, some in the Villages.
Hold on one second. Hold on, you guys. I need to mute. All right, guys, we are back. Yeah, okay. So I just want to make sure you knew it was a special. But I think if you're a traveling person, it's a little far. But if you're not traveling all the time, like 24 hours a day, then it's fine. Because right now your commute to the airport is what, 40 minutes?
It's about a good 50
50 minutes?
But I don't drive, I like morning flights.
Okay.
I actually do not like driving at all.
Okay.
But I use one of their transportation services.
Oh, that's nice.
A door-to-door I use, so they just pick me up at the house.
Is it cost effective?
What is it? It's a company. It's Groom. Yeah, that's it. It's Groom.
Well, how much is
Groom
that ride?
transportation. And
How much is that ride? If you don't mind me
it is
asking.
about $45.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well,
Because if I take a cab from I'm talking like, if I take just one of the executive cars from where we live, that's $140 one way.
Mm-hmm.
So $45 is amazing for a 50-minute ride.
I figured, like, you pick me up door to door.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I know what time the driver's coming for.
And it's just one person in the ride, or is it like a van?
It depends. Like when I came back this last Tuesday, there were 8 of us.
Okay.
But I was the first stop. And then one time I came back, I was the only person.
Oh, okay. Hey, I mean, honestly, $45 for almost an hour drive is awesome.
And pick me up at the door. And
There you go. And you can schedule the time and everything. That's a great price.
And they send you a text to let you know the driver's en route 24 hours ahead of time. You know what time they're going to be.
Good morning. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Yeah, you can't beat that number.
And I only travel. I'm in my traveling sprint. I travel pretty much every other week in March, April, May.
Okay. So it's not year round.
It's not year round. I don't travel June. I don't travel July and August. We spend the summers in New Hampshire.
Oh, okay. So you guys still have a home there?
We rent a lovely apartment on the river
Okay.
every summer. And it's very nice to get away from the hustle and bustle of Florida.
Absolutely.
But I still go down to South Florida. My son, my only one, is he's still in Hollywood.
Okay. Are you feeling okay? Yes. So I want these roots to lay down.
So yeah, the villages. We love to laugh on stories.
Girl, you guys, I've been around here, like I've been in Florida a long time, and I remember when they first launched that place,
Oh yeah.
and
People tell
it
me
was,
about that.
they were on HBO.
No.
They had a show. Okay, that's all I was saying. They had a show. They were on, they had a big show too, and I watched it. Like, I was sneaking to watch it because I was younger. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is up the street. And that's when it was like not even, it's massive now.
It's insane.
But back then, this was like a neighborhood.
Let me tell you.
Honey, it's a special place. So are you out there near Coleman? Because they've taken so much, the village has taken so much property. Oh my gosh. That place is a city.
I just think that from a business perspective, you know, everyone talks about Disney, how Disney came in underground getting all that property. I'm like, well, this Morris family did the same thing.
Girl, they are billionaires.
It's insane.
And they got cheap land at that.
Yeah,
Anywhere that they build a prison, the land is super cheap.
okay, and yes, the prison is right there.
Coleman has been there for forever. Coleman was in Wildwood, and they bought a billion pieces of, billion acres of land out there, and now they're the biggest complex in the whole United States.
It's insane. I mean, I don't know.
Listen, those people who said we're gonna create our own
They want to
area,
create their own little bubble, as they call
listen,
it. But I
they
go outside
are
the bubble.
billionaires out there.
I don't know. I just
That was undeveloped land.
Yeah. It's fun. It's entertaining to me, you know, because like I said, I get that pop of color up there. It's a few of us.
It ain't that many.
And,
They love their golf carts out there.
oh yes, they do. I just, you know, it's you gotta watch them. They're crazy. I mean, we actually, the city of Wildwood, is, they come in. You know, people don't realize it. I'm like, this is not a private property.
And Wildwood has been there forever.
Yeah, I like going to Leedsburg. Like coming more east.
That's more, you'll see more of yourself. It's a big mixture too. There's a lot of interracial couples. Like Leesburg has been that way. Mount Dora's the same way.
Yes.
Severies, Zelwood. That's always been like that.
I like going that direction. I had to when I feel like I had to come out of looking at the gypsy little ladies, but the girl.
Hey, how are you? And they just blinking their eyeballs like, oh Lord.
Yeah,
I'm sure you've seen it all here.
I have seen it all.
Are your neighbors friendly?
My neighbors are friendly. I think they were intrigued when they saw us pull up.
Wow.
It's just, I don't. It's a weird kind of mindset with some of the ladies. Like it's almost for work. It's like, I'm like, it's okay. You know, oh, you still work?
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Yes, I do.
And then you know, handyman, they gonna
I
solicit
love
him for
coming.
nothing.
I love coming back. Like, in what you can do.
Girl. And then when you tell them, they're like,
And
really?
they cannot hold a conversation because they cannot.
No, because they're not used to it. They're not. That's why a lot of them went that way first, because that's how it was. All right, how you feeling? You feeling okay?
I'm feeling okay except for right here along the edge here.
Okay. Is it burning or tingling?
Tingling to, I would probably say I feel like about a 7 right there.
Okay.
It's right, like right
On your
there.
temples? Okay.
Everywhere else I feel fine.
Okay. I'm gonna rinse you and then I'm gonna shampoo you anyway. So you come on. Let me rinse your temples off. What we getting done today, honey? And don't come here with no rod set because you ain't getting it. I'm just playing. Is that what you want?
No, I want my instruments.
Okay, so you're gonna go straight?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you guys. I left you guys on the tripod. I forgot. So we're gonna just hold on to this towel.
Okay.
You feeling okay now?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Okay, just hang out in my chair
Okay.
and then I'll come back for you in just a
All
minute. Ready. No, I got you. Hold on, let me rinse these off anyway. All right, come on back for me. So we're gonna go ahead and rinse her. You okay? You got it? So we're gonna rinse her with cool water, and then we'll rope twist her, and then she'll go back under the dryer to air dry because she's getting a trim. So cool water rinse, you guys. For some of you don't, I've been doing her hair since this was a teeny weeny afro. It was tough because it was really, really, really thick. Thank the Lord for a little gravity because baby, she walked out of here looking like Barbara Walters on her first breath. Crystal, do you know? I'm gonna tell you, what do you recommend for CCCA? For CCCA, you can use our B7 collection. You can also use the Goddess Hair Repair Serum or the Super Growth Serum. All right, so you want to just make sure that you rinse the hair thoroughly. Super important, do not leave conditioner in the hair. That is the easiest way to start breakage because now you're creating an environment of product buildup. Just kind of tilt up a little bit. So I'm going to spray her down with some of our low porosity leave-in conditioner. Okay, so this is the low porosity leave-in conditioner. You just want to make sure that you get it all over the hair. Don't be too heavy-handed. Okay, and then I'm going to spray her with our Shield Heat Protectant and Humidity Protectant spray. And then we're going to part her so that she can air dry in the dryer, which she's already detangled. If you guys noticed when I was rinsing her that I wasn't roughing the hair up again. Okay, you don't want to do that. You want to just rinse the hair and keep the hair in the direction that it's flowing in the bowl. What causes breakage on the side of your temple? A small patch. It could be stress. It could be something that you had in your hair. It could be anything. But the hairline is the most fragile. So breakage in the hairline is normal. If you notice her hairline is way shorter than the rest of her hair, it will never be the same. You just want to make sure that it's not getting sparse or receding. Okay, Mama, I'm going to take this off you. You can keep this towel around your neck. Okay, my love, you're going to go to the shampoo bowl now. Hold on, let me dry the seat. Hold on, let me dry the seat off first before I have you sit. Okay, my dear.
My daughter was like, did you show Chris? So
That's
that,
you?
yes.
Girl, really?
So I said, it's like that you can understand our
Oh my gosh.
village experience there.
Oh my, you have a bomb body, honey.
No. I've been like, oh, I gotta do right.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, we've been cracking up.
So
you know,
and he's good looking, so I can. Girl, I know they be all over him.
funny when we're up. It's like
They be all over him like, whoo, fresh meat.
when I went out of town one time, he told me, it was like, baby, I had to go home.
It was that
He
bad?
was like, all these ladies up there, they got pendants like shaped like cougars. Oh no, it was like one lady, she says, I am a cougar. I was like,
Lord.
okay.
Probably made the roar sound and everything.
Like, okay.
So he stays really busy out there?
He stays way busy. I feel like, I know he says it himself. I mean, we were in the Pompano, Fort Lauderdale area, and he was getting maybe, I don't know, I would say maybe 5-6 jobs a week. Okay. Now he may have 4 or 5 jobs a day.
So he's gonna have to hire help.
So it's like, I've been in work at home even before the whole COVID thing hit. And so he may leave the house at 8 and may not come back until 4.
He's probably gonna end up making a whole company out of this.
It's amazing. You know, you've got new construction and the
people are
older
coming
homes.
and coming and coming. That place is a city on its own. Like when you say that's a household name now.
Yeah, the only trick for me is like, I was trying to pick up some facial work on the weekend.
So do you think you'd have to get like a small location out there?
I don't know. I used to go mobile, and I don't know. It's been very hard. I did a posting. I actually had a lot of I had a lot of people look at it, like over 600, but I don't know if it's like they look at me and feel maybe I can't do their skin. I have no idea. But I said I would revisit it, you know. Just wanted to pick up a few facials on like a Saturday or a Sunday afternoon.
Have you thought to put another face in front of the face?
Mm-hmm.
And then that face is the booking person. And then you are, sometimes you got to play the technician to your own company. Mm-hmm. You're just the technician that they're sending out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My realtor had to do that. She would play as the assistant, but she's actually the broker. And that was how it was, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's just the monopoly we have to play.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I said we're going to have to.
You got to play chess. And you'll see a huge difference.
Yeah. So he stays busy. So I think that's the thing for us. It's like you stay busy, and once the weekend hits, you know,
So he's off on the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, he's driving his own schedule, you know. So it's like on the weekends, like I said, we just come out of the bubble, as they say.
Oh, that's good. come back. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to pull your earring at all. It's just these fingers. Let me know if I'm hurting you, okay? It's not burning anymore, though, right?
No.
Okay.
That's fine.
Now I'm gonna put a little bit of Soothe and Balance in the areas where it was tingling at the beginning.
Okay.
It stings a little sometimes, but it actually creates this area where you won't scab if it had a burn. So it'll literally take it won't scab at all. All right, you guys, so I'm rinsing out her normalizing shampoo. I put a little bit of Soothe and Balance in the areas where she was irritated, and that actually will stop any scabbing from happening. So you know when you get burned by a relaxer, sometimes it will scab up. Well, the Soothe and Balance is the key to not scabbing at all. So it soothes the area. It's like an antiseptic on the area. So they're saying they don't even know that you do skin stuff. They say you have beautiful skin. So clearly you are in the right field. That is the first. They're like, your client has beautiful skin. All right, you guys, for the final normalizing shampoo, I'm going to add a little bit of the B7 shampoo in. You guys know I do not like the smell of normalizer or relaxer, so I love to add my Elite Hair Care shampoos to it. It also hydrates and moisturizes the hair, but also leaves it smelling nice. Where am I located? I'm in Central Florida, Orlando. Diane, our Smooth by EAC irons will be back the 3rd week of April. I have a bald patch of skin in my temple. What can I do? You can use our hairline restoration kit. So that comes with the hair repair and restoration, edge repair and restoration cream, as well as the B7 serum and the edge brush. I'm going to take this towel from you. All right, tilt up for me. Okay, my dear, I'm going to have you sit in my chair in the front, okay? You have your towel on? Yes. Okay, go right on ahead. I'll be with you in just a second. You sit in my chair. We're moving and grooving today. My hair is falling out lots in the shower. What do? I would say start with an Elite Repair RX protein treatment. That is I'm not gonna say easiest fix, but that's a good place to start. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to mold her down and put her under the dryer. Oh, okay, I thought it was, I'm like, who am I calling? I'm gonna mold her down and put her under the dryer. And then once her hair is dry, then we will start the cut to blend this area out. So she has a little congestion on her scalp. So whenever you see that, you guys, and you know the hair is clean, just take your comb and lift that buildup up off the scalp So when you go to dry your hair, it literally just falls out. It flakes right off. But if you leave it on the scalp, it is not going to dry. It's going to be cakey. And because she was getting a relaxer, I can't go and scratch that buildup or remove that buildup because I know that I'm going to be relaxing her, and that is the easiest way to give her third, fourth, and second degree burns. So I usually just wait until the hair or the relaxer is complete, and then I'll just lift any buildup off the scalp that might be remaining because relaxer can take almost anything out. And then once I'm blow drying her, it literally just flakes off onto the ground or into the air and stays off of the scalp. All right, so I'm going to take just a little bit of the Elite Silk Wrap Foam, and I'm going to put it in this area just to use it as kind of like a force to keep this area nice and flat because I want it to stay elongated. Turn down for a moment. And when you're at home, this is also what you can do when you wash your hair. Get some of the Elite Silk Wrap Foam, and then you're going to comb your hair down like you'd style it. You're going to put it here so that it's just nice and flat, and then you'll go under a hooded dryer. So then when it's time for you to go curl it, you've already created a flat base, and you're not trying to force it down. It's already laying down. And then I'm just going to take an end paper and just lay it here. So this is just another way to make sure that the hair does not get space to expand while she's drying. You can use paper towel, you can use toilet tissue, it doesn't matter. You just want something that's going to be a barrier so the hair can't push it out. Okay, Mama. I'm going to take this off here. I'm going to take this off here. And then we're going to go to the dryer. You can sit in my chair. choke you. Don't do that no more. Don't do that no more, okay? That chair is empty.
Why didn't that somebody else was coming?
I don't care. I will put it in the back. Don't put it on the ground. All right, you guys. So she is nice and dry. I keep looking at the TV thinking that I can see what's going on, but I cannot. All right. So what I'm gonna do is just basically comb through the waves. Real simple. And then put heat wherever heat is needed. And then for the crown area, of course, I'm not going to leave her with that slither of hair on her face. It was just so that I could get it to dry. So now you guys can see her cascade of blondes. Her blonde is beautiful. Okay. All right. So we're going to use the Smooth by EHC Mini, which is the 1/2-inch iron, to just give her a little bit of curl. And this is just to give the wave shape. That's all. Yes, we did highlights. Matter of fact, I need to trim her crown while I'm sitting here thinking about it. So we're gonna trim her crown just a little bit. I like those shoes. Where you get them from? Those are cute. I don't care. Where you get them from?
Oh, yeah.
You always come in here with the plaster.
No, my husband found them. I think he just got them up. He had to get it at the store because he ain't going nowhere else.
Those are cute.
Hey, they comfortable.
What, 1,000 something? Probably not. Like
Probably
6
not.
something.
Yeah, probably
Yeah,
more
their
like
shoes
that.
are cost effective.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You got them here?
Yeah, it's a
Long Millennium?
Mm-hmm.
Those are cute. I would definitely wear those.
Yes, they are comfortable.
Good morning. What's a good product for thinning edges? For thinning edges, you can use our hair restoration kit. All right, so for the crown area, I'm just gonna give her, I'm kind of just following the wave design that I did. That feels great.
I'll tell you, I got us covered.
That thing feels great.
Girl, I don't leave home without them. You know me.
I'm always sweating now. I think I need to start carrying one around.
Oh my God.
Because it's bad. I think I'm pre-menopausal at this point because I'm just having night sweat. I'm sweating all day.
You may be free.
For 30 seconds. Yeah. Oh man. Nothing I can do.
Just be glad mine's over.
I think your question was how much is the restoration kit? I don't know the price off the top of my head, but everything is 50% off on the website this weekend. So you can definitely go on the site and shop the sale and save 50%. So it's definitely going to be very cost effective. ones are very pretty.
Oh, thank you.
We try, we try. The AC just kicked in. Over here sweating like I'm on drugs. Like over here, like, wow, is this air not gonna kick in? Like, this is intense.
My poor husband, he just even got used to it, but it's like, dude, it's hot.
Listen, I'm about to get me a fan today. Put it right at the edge of the bed.
Yeah.
So when I start sweating at night, because I'm talking, I'll wake up in heat.
Yeah, me too.
Whew.
I keep the fan, a little personal one right next to me, and I just turn it on
Oh my
for a
gosh.
minute, and then once I cool off, I go back to sleep.
It's bad. Like,
Mhm. But it amazes me, and it's like I sweat, but I wear my scarf, and my hair don't sweat out.
girl, my hair be wet.
Right.
Thank you, you guys. They said it's pretty. Make her look like something for a whole 25 minutes.
See, well, look, I ain't sweating. I told you.
I know. Let me take this cape off before we speak too fast.
Exactly.
Let me see your color. Let me see your fronts. Yes.
Go
She's done. She's done.
Thank you.
You ready, Mama? Let's go to the shampoo bowl. All right, you guys. Miss Andrea, have a good Easter.
Thank you, love.
I'll see you in a few
I'll
weeks.
see you in a few weeks.
Okay, Mama. Are your irons on sale as well? No, because we don't have any in stock. They won't be back in stock until the 3rd week of April. But everything else is 50% off. So you guys go shop the sale. All right, me and this beauty today, we're not struggling with rods today. We're doing it straight.
Yes.
Because she needs a trim. So it's trim day.
Yes. Broke off some.
Where? Oh, right here.
Right there.
This side too?
No. That's not
What happened over here?
I don't know.
What you doing to it? Nothing.
I mean, I was rolling it up.
With what? Sponge rollers?
No, the plastic ones.
Probably should lay off of those. I think you should probably lay off those. Because sometimes the sponge ones and stuff, they can pop the hair off too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you sleep on this side?
I'm thinking that's it too. I'm more on this side than this side, so.
Wow, back here's nice and curly. I'm going to use curly. That's a better answer. Nice and natural.
Yeah, I got like 2 different textures going on here, so I'm like, ooh.
That's normal though. Sometimes you can have multi textures.
Yeah.
That's very normal. The hair feels soft though.
I put some oil on the actual hair just to kind of give it something.
Don't stress. Don't stress. She had to exhale, y'all. She's like, to do something. Alright, so what we're going to do before you lay back is we're going to dry shampoo her hair because she put oil in it knowing that she was coming to get it silked out. So we're going to get a lot of that oil extracted from the hair first. Is it going to take everything out? No, because our products don't strip the hair in its entirety. But this is definitely going to help to relieve some of the oil that's on the external areas that didn't absorb. All right, we're gonna use cool water first, okay? So I need to rinse it off. So once we do the dry shampoo, I'm gonna use cool water to rinse the dry shampoo that we did. And that's gonna rinse the oils with it. Okay, so you wanna make sure you rinse this out really well. And then you can go into your regular wash with warm water. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and cleanse her with the Elite Clarify. Thank you. All right, so now we're gonna rinse her with warm water. And then I'm going to use some of the new Hair Repair Restoration Shampoo 2.0. And we're also going to put some edge restoration cream on her hairline before she goes to dry. So I'm going to show you guys how to use the hairline kit for a situation like hers that you can do at home on the regular. Let me know if I'm scrubbing too hard, okay?
No, you're not.
Have you been noticing a lot of shedding?
I feel like it has been. I don't know if it's because they have two different, textures.
Sometimes, yeah. But I think you want me to do a protein treatment today to kind of help with the shedding.
Yeah.
You have time?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do a protein first. Help some of this shedding to stop. Okay, you guys, we're gonna do a Repair RX protein treatment as her conditioning treatment today. This is to help with any shedding that she's experiencing. All right, so I actually have some in a larger bottle. So you're gonna put some on the hair. You really want the treatment to be on the hair, not necessarily the scalp, okay? On the hair. Then I want to make sure to get this hairline. You want to just get it everywhere. I use a lot. So when she goes under the dryer, she's going to go under there with no cap. Okay? She'll sit under the dryer just like that for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then we will rinse her. Go ahead and go to the dryer. Hold on one second. You can sit in my chair. 15 minutes, okay? Sit back. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and blow my client out. I'm actually gonna use my Dyson dryer rather than the Platinum Turbo dryer because the Dyson has the comb attachment. Our Platinum Turbo dryer has a comb attachment. I just don't have one yet. I'm waiting on it to get here. It's the prototype for it. So we already sprayed her down with our Shield heat and humidity protectant spray. Okay, so she already has that. And then we're going to go ahead and press her using our Smooth by EHC 1-inch iron. It is one protein treatment for all hair types, yes. Her hair is nice and soft. What is the best product of yours for men's hairline and temple? They can use the Super Growth Serum. They can use the Goddess Hair Repair Serum. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of frizz control before we silk her. Oh, I think I'm out. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. Okay, mama, chin down for me. All right, so we're gonna silk her out. You have your phone? Yeah. Can you moderate for me while I look you up? You have my YouTube channel, right? My client is going to moderate you guys because I can't keep looking at the questions. It's making my eyes hurt. So if you have any hair care questions, maybe you want to shop the sale and don't know what to get, now is definitely the time to type your questions in the chat and my client will read them out for me. Start somewhere right here. Slow down. Only the questions. If it's not just a comment, you gotta read.
Are your irons on sale as well?
No, the irons are not on sale because we don't have any. They won't be back until the 3rd week of April during our anniversary week sale.
Love your blow dryer. Where can I get it to buy? Send me your dryer.
So our blow dryers will be available later this year. They're not available right now.
My hair won't grow in the crown of my head. What can I use to stimulate the scalp to allow my hair to grow evenly with my sides and back of my head?
Said her hair won't grow in the crown.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if your hair won't grow in the crown, then that sounds like it needs to be seen by a dermatologist for them to really get a hold of what's up there, what's going on. It could be the start of alopecia. It could be so many different things. One thing I can say is the crown will never match the sides and the back. It will never match when it comes to length. Only because, remember, the back is lower on the head. The sides is lower on the head, but they are above the back. The crown is above the sides, that is above the back. So when hair grows, it's all growing at one time, but it's never going to be even. The back is going to always be the longest place on the head. Then comes the sides, then comes the crown. I've yet to see someone with equal amounts of hair all the way around.
Is there only certain types of hair these products work in, or is it all types of hair?
Say that one more time.
Is there only certain types of hair these products work in, or is it all types of hair?
So my products are multicultural. You really just have to depend. It depends on what you need. So let's say you are Caucasian with fine textured hair. Then I wouldn't suggest the moist repair because that's going to weigh the hair down way too much. I would suggest B7 or the hair repair and restoration 2.0 because they are lightweight products, but they can still add that hydration, they can add that moisture, they can add that strength without weighing your hair down. Now let's say you are Latino with very Afro kinky hair. I'm not going to suggest the B7 because that's too light for your hair. I would suggest the moist repair or even the low porosity collection because it's going to hydrate the hair more. So that just kind of gives you an idea that yes, our products are multicultural. It just really depends on the situation at hand.
What is the best line to help with my follicles?
So when you say what's the best line to help with your follicles, you have to give me a little more background. So the background would be what's your porosity? What's your texture? What is your hair like? Because that's really how you determine what products you need.
This is a question. My hair has been thinning. I've been using the hair care system where I wash my hair weekly. I use protein treatments along with a moisturizing mask, but I'm still noticing some shedding.
So you shouldn't be doing proteins weekly. I don't know what protein treatment you're using, but I definitely wouldn't be doing a protein treatment weekly. Number two, some shedding is normal. Okay, you're never gonna have a day where you don't shed. Naturally, you're supposed to shed at least 50 to 100 hairs in a day. Are they all seen? No. Okay, so I wouldn't even be doing a protein once a week. I would more say every 2 weeks you do a full-on wash day. Protein should be used like a Band-Aid on a boo-boo. You're not gonna anticipate that you're gonna use protein. You're gonna just use it when it's needed. Outside of that, I mean, you can do just your regular hair care using your mask, shampoo, and you're good to go.
I think you just probably should have second part. Should I give it more time to the treatments?
I just
Cover that.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was 1427. She says your client has a beautiful head of hair.
Oh, awesome.
Are the new bonding shampoos and treatments good to use weekly?
Can you read just a little louder? So
Sure. Are the new bonding shampoos and treatments good to use weekly?
So we don't offer bonding shampoo. Thank you. We don't offer bonding shampoos and treatments, so I wouldn't be able to really answer that question. That would be a question for the company that you're looking at using.
How many tape-in bundles will I need to order for a full head?
Okay, so for the tape-ins, a full head is dependent on your density first. So let's say you have fine textured hair and you want to add tape-ins, but you want it like super full, then I'd say you need to get three packs. If you don't want it super full and you're just adding a little bit of length and just a little bit more density, then you can get away with 2. One would just be, I'm just putting some in places where my hair is short, and that's really all you need. So hopefully that answers the question.
Where are you located?
I'm in Central Florida, Orlando, Florida. So if you're flying to me for an appointment, you would fly into Orlando, Florida, and my salon is downtown Orlando.
I love watching these videos. What days do you go live?
I don't actually have a schedule, you guys. I'm a very sporadic, impulsive person. So it's just whenever I go live. I don't really have a schedule. I don't even have an upload schedule.
How can I grow out my nape that broke off from braids?
How can you grow out your nape that broke out from braids? So number one, stop the braids. That's number one. Number two, you want to start nursing that area back to health by doing styles that doesn't require any excess tension on the area, because that's more like traction alopecia that you're dealing with. 3, you can start using our hairline restoration kit, but that is going to help with any part of the hairline. So remember, the hairline is not just the front. It's the front, over the ear, and down at the nape. Okay? And then I would highly recommend probably getting a trim, because a lot of times when the nape is breaking, that means that you have excessive split ends back there, or there's something that you're doing in that area that is causing that excess breakage. Like some people sleep on the back of their head, some people wear a lot of ponytails. Like all of those different things can cause breakage.
Did you say sleep on the back of your head? Did you say from sleeping on the back of your head?
Yeah, like some people will pull their hair up and then they sleep on it.
Oh, okay.
And remember, you're moving your head around, so that's just causing friction. Alright, so I'm gonna turn on our Smooth by EHC mini iron, which is our 1/2 inch iron. And that's what we're going to use to do her hairline. And I'm silking her with 1/2-inch partings, you guys. And I'm still able to achieve silky hair with 1 to 2 passes.
Her hair broke off in the crown area from half up and down styles. Her stylist used got to be glued. What do you recommend for hair growth?
So her hair broke off from half up, half down styles, and the stylist used got to be glued. Okay, so we all know that most gels are made of alcohol, which is probably the reason why that area broke off, and then also just repetitive styling of the same thing. So number one, you have to stop whatever it is that caused the breakage. Okay, so if it's the lace front wigs and all that stuff, or glue, or whatever caused that area to break, come slide this way for me. You need to stop that first. Number two, you definitely need to get yourself on a regimen where consistently you are shampooing, conditioning, and treating your hair. Because more than likely, if your hairline is broken, that means that you're going to have other problems in other places, because it's not going to just stop there. Number three, I would highly recommend the hairline restoration kit that you can use on a daily basis for that area. But if you are continuing the same negative behavior, do not expect a change. You have to know that at this point, whatever it was that started this problem, I'm going to stop. That's the first thing you have to do.
Will the new product ship with the rest of the old products?
The Shield Heat and Humidity Protectant Spray and also the Hydra Plus Daily Moisturizing Cream will ship with your order. Yes, we're not partially shipping orders. No, everything will ship together.
What are your thoughts? I don't know if you want to answer this. What are your thoughts about Rogaine?
What are my thoughts about Rogaine? I am not a fan of minoxidil, which is Rogaine. Minoxidil, it's a great medical way of getting follicles to grow, but here's the problem. It is one of those things that once you start, you cannot stop, because everything that it grew eventually is going to die out. So that's like you are giving a flower a certain type of fertilizer from the moment it was a seed up until the moment that it actually becomes a full-on flower. The moment you stop giving it that fertilizer, that flower is going to stop growing, or it's going to start dying out, because you're not giving it what you used to grow it. That is how minoxidil, Rogaine, all these companies, that's how it works. So for me, I'm not a fan of Rogaine. I'm more of a fan of consistency, just making sure that you're listening to your hair and you're understanding what your hair is telling you. And then you can grow it from there. But yeah, the Rogaines and all of that, I would rather get a hair transplant before I start using Rogaines and all of that stuff. Steroid shots are included in that too, you guys. It's the same thing with the steroid shots.
I've done my own hair for 70 years. Mostly relaxers last several years. I've used Dr. Miracle and wonder if I change to Ella or LA, if there are negative effects. I don't know what it's supposed to be.
What? Read the question one more time. A little louder, sir.
I've done my own hair for 70 years, mostly relaxers. Last several years I've used Dr. Miracle and wonder if I changed to apparel or Olay, if there are negative effects.
So the question is about Dr. Miracle and I think some other company. I unfortunately don't use Dr. Miracle products, nor do I offer them. So that would be a question that I would probably ask the company that you're wanting to switch to. And then you can also just evaluate the ingredients and evaluate what, the key features are. And then just kind of go from there.
What's the quickest way to grow out your hair?
What is the quickest way to grow out your hair? So I'm sorry to tell you, but this is a marathon and not a sprint. There is no quick. There's no quick way. How your hair grows comes from genetics. That's number one. Number two, whatever it is that you did or indirectly didn't do, when it comes to your hair breaking or wanting it to grow out, that is going to be the determining factor as to how fast or slow it grows back. So you can lose your hair in 5 minutes from just doing something silly or something that your hair just doesn't like. And it take you 5 years to grow back what you lost. Because the hair has its own speed. It's going to do what it wants to do when it wants to do it. But your job is just to maintain consistency and just listen to your hair. You guys hear me say this all the time. Listen to your hair. It is going to tell you what it needs. If your hair feels dry, it's telling you, hey, you might want to moisturize me. If your hair is splitting, hey, you might want to trim me. If your hair is super dehydrated, it's going to tell you. If it's super weak, it's going to tell you. So just follow what your hair is telling you and just give it time to do what it needs to do. But patience is definitely a virtue with this process. There's no fast way to this.
Thank you for the compliments. If my hair is a fine 4B, what hair care package should I choose from your hairline?
If your hair is a fine 4B, you can use the Control collection. You can also use the B7 collection. You can use the Moist Repair collection. You can also use the Low Porosity collection. You can actually almost use all of them, to be quite honest. But if you feel like your hair is more dehydrated than anything else, or maybe you're low porosity, I'd start with the Low Porosity collection or the Moist Repair, either or. Well, no, you're fine textured, so no Moist Repair. No Moist Repair.
I just got a haircut and my ends feel worse than before. Is that, well, the question just disappeared.
Well, they probably are going to retype it. So I'm just giving her a trim. Of course, you guys know that's a light dusting of the ends.
Besides apple cider vinegar, what could I use on my scalp to remove a buildup, almost fungus?
So if it's a fungus, you need to see a dermatologist. That's number one. But you can also use our Soothe and Balance pre-treatment. That is also a good way to help with any type of scalp congestion and scalp issues. I have a million videos on the proper way to use the Soothe and Balance. And then just making sure that you're not excessively oiling your scalp, because that is what really causes more buildup and congestion on the scalp than anything else.
got a haircut and my ends feel worse than before. Does that mean the shears will possibly dull? Anything I can use? I was considering a protein treatment.
So you say you just got a trim, but your ends feel worse than before. Then that probably means that you didn't trim enough. That probably means that you needed a haircut
She
and you
says
started
haircut.
with a trim. Well, she got a haircut
Yeah,
or a
mhm.
trim.
So she got a haircut.
And her ends feel worse than before.
Mm-hmm.
Then you didn't cut enough. That means that you still are in the splitting phase. But if you're relaxed and you got this haircut, I'd probably say to get a restorative relaxer, and maybe your ends need to be relaxed. But if you're natural and it feels that way, that means that you didn't cut enough.
She was asking, could the shears be possibly dull or?
I mean, honestly, dull shears is not going to make a difference because the shears are just to cut. So they're not going to affect the way your ends feel. They don't have anything to do with each other. How your ends feel is basically your hair. So if you know that you got a cut and it wasn't enough, then that means that, or it's feeling rough or whatever the case may be with that. That means that you didn't cut enough. You probably need to go a little higher.
What do you recommend if part of your hair is extremely drier than the other? Example, back of my hair is a lot drier than the front.
So it sounds like you might have different porosities in different places. I'd probably do a porosity test for the back and a porosity test for the front to see what the difference is. And in whatever part of the head is the majority, you're going to start following that area for its care. So like if it's majority low porosity hair, then I'm going to use products that are more tailored to that porosity on the entire head.
Where can I purchase your curling irons?
So my irons are actually not in stock until the 3rd week of April. We had the Smooth by EHC 1-inch, but those sold out. So we have the 1-inch, the mini, and the XL coming out the 3rd week of April during our anniversary sale.
And the girl with the, they got the haircut. She said she cut over 3 to 4 inches and her ends weren't that bad.
So then the hair shouldn't feel worse than you started. It could be whatever they used on the hair too. Have you washed your hair since you got it cut? It could be a number of things. I'm going to be honest. You could need to wash it. It could be whenever they were flat ironing it, they left a lot of fish hooking or they didn't smooth everything out. It could be a number of things. For something like that, I'd say to book a consultation and we can go in deeper about it, but it's not really much that I can give you from right here without really seeing your hair. Chill out for a moment.
Are you trimming her hair right now? Just a few moments ago.
Oh, okay. Yes, I trimmed her just a while ago.
What to do to stop hair breakage off at the, I guess what do you do to stop hair breakage, I guess, off at the touch of it? So I guess it's breaking when they touch it.
I was breaking to the touch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that could be a number of things. That sounds like it could be over processing. It could be burned from flat ironing. I'm not sure. I would need to know a little more detail from that before I can even say, oh, okay, let's do this, because you might even just need a haircut.
Would you recommend doing a protein treatment a couple of weeks before you get a color service?
I mean, you can do a protein treatment before a color service, but I'm gonna be honest, you want to just make sure that your hair is healthy enough for that color service. So protein is definitely gonna help, but you just want to make sure that your hair is in a healthy state regardless before you get that hair color. But the protein it's a help, but it's not a requirement.
I'm about to order from your website for the first time during your sale. What do you recommend? Currently, I'm wearing wigs. My hair is natural.
Currently you're wearing wigs, your hair is natural. So more than likely, if you wear wigs on a constant basis, your hair is probably slightly dehydrated. So I say you can either start with the low porosity collection or the moist repair collection. And then if you're a real like die-hard wig wearer, I probably say do a protein treatment with the Repair RX protein.
How do you feel about getting Botox treatment for the
Morning.
hair?
How do I feel about getting Botox treatments for the hair?
And will it ruin your curl pattern?
Yeah, I don't like any type of smoothing systems. I don't like Botox systems. I don't offer any of those either, only because I've seen what they do over time. They look amazing the day you get it done, the week you get it done, even the month you get it done. But later on, you're gonna start noticing that hair feels brittle. It starts to break more. So I'm not a fan. I'm sorry. Some people live by them. I don't.
When can I purchase your curling irons?
The irons won't be available until the 3rd week of April during the anniversary sale. Right now, though, we have our 50% off Easter sale going on, where everything on the Elite Hair Care website as well as the Crystal W website is 50% off. No code is needed.
So this is follow-up information. The girl that had the haircut, she said, hold on.
No.
She said, yes, I washed it, and that's when it started snagging at the ends. She used styling wax, Murray's, and spritz to smooth her ponytail because her sides are especially short.
You got a lot going on, my love. I'd say book a consultation. So I'm using the Smooth by EHC XL iron. That's the 2-inch iron. And then I'm pinning her just to give her a little more curl.
And this is just a compliment. She says, by me using your mended, I didn't have to get it trimmed the last relaxer my stylist did. She said my hair was so strong.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much for the testimony. A testimonial.
And about the Botox, she said, I got the Botox done. How do you think I should fix it? Because the curls are still there for the most part, but the ends are straight and won't curl.
So that's one of the biggest problems with those straightening systems. If the ends won't curl, then you're gonna have to cut those off. They will never curl again because the bond is broken. And that's what comes along with those systems, because you have to use excessive heat with those systems to make them work. So now you're either gonna have to cut the ends off and start over from there, or you allow it to grow out a little bit more and then still cut those ends off, because they're gonna end up splitting on their own and you will have to end up cutting them.
Yes, I'm natural, and thank you.
All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and comb her down. So I'm gonna spray her with some Goddess Polish first. Okay. When you're doing this, you just want the hair to cool down before you take the pins out, and then you want to go back in the same direction of how you curled it. So that's when you know those curls would be nice and cool and set. It's not gonna make the hair super curly. Now, if she kept these pins in overnight, then of course it'll have a lot more curl than it would from me doing this today. So I'm gonna use our flow comb to comb through her hair. I'm using the smaller side. You can use the smaller side or the larger side. The larger side is just gonna make it flow a little bit more, hence the reason why we call it flow.
What do you recommend for high porosity hair?
For high porosity hair, the B7 collection is nice, or even the Hair Repair and Restoration collection 2.0 when it comes out. But for now, I'd say the B7 collection.
Is it bad to straighten your hair without heat protection?
No, it's not bad to do it without, but I would suggest making sure that you do use some. So I'm just spraying her with some Sebastian Shaper to get those flyaways. Hmm.
I keep when I try to scroll up and it scrolls to some
It'll
other
go the
video.
other way. Yeah. All right, she is all done. Thank you for reading those questions for me. Oh. Oh, okay. Miss Rhonda, we going to works today?
Yes, ma'am.
I see you came in with that scarf.
Yes, ma'am. I have a Zoom before my
Sure. Good. The new one? No.
Okay.
Wait. Wait. Let me make sure before I tell you that. Let me make sure. No, we use shea butter.
Okay.
And no coconut oil. No. And it's very lightweight. Yeah, this and those. I don't have any of the new products here. Oh, the leave-in spray? No, the only I have the mended leave-in, moisture repair leave-in, and the B7 leave-in. Moisture. I don't have any bags. I gotta buy some more bags. Sprayer. So there's the sprayer. We sell them like this because those leak. Let me fix your appointment to the works.
That's not me.
Oh. What, Saturday? Oh, I'll put you in time slots. I'm looking at the time. Remember I was like,
Oh, because I
told you I'd
usually
come
was
early.
yeah.
I'm like, wait, I put you down in the wrong time. Okay, so we're gonna take which one? Change these to words. And then I'll add your product.
This is 50%. Okay, the mended is the split in. Mended is
comfortable on my chair. I'll see you later. Have a good evening. Okay, thank you.
Please have a nice weekend. Happy Easter.
You can say workers' comp. All right, you guys, I'm gonna use the restroom really quickly.
Okay.
Come on back. Right. Miss Rhonda, after I saw her, I'm gonna go ahead and get you ready to start it and get the process on quick start. All right, you guys, so we are gonna finish up her haircut. Yes, go ahead. And then put your feet straight on the bar. So remember, we just put these two papers here just to keep the hair nice and flat. You can do the same thing. These are just end papers for rods, nothing special. You can use a paper towel, it doesn't matter. It just helps to keep your hair down. So her hair is nice and soft.
chin down for me.
I'm gonna blow dry the rest of this here. So I'm gonna use our Platinum Turbo Blow Dryer along with just a regular vent brush just to dry the nape area, which I'll probably use a round brush so I can get the hair nice and straight anyway without having to go back and filter out. Okay, so we're gonna start with the nape area first, and then we will work our way up. And just, we're gonna start blending so that we don't take a lot of the length off, but the nape area, we're definitely gonna clean this area down here. So I'm gonna have you lean your chin as far forward as you can. Feet straight down on the chair. Did I scare you? Sorry. All right, so this is gonna be our blend point. Anything that we're blending now, we are just going to use what she has. We're not gonna make it any shorter. Some areas will get trimmed, some areas will not. And this in the interim will allow us to grow her hair out so that we can do, you know, her trimming going forward as this area grows out and just starts to blend here. So we're going to start at the base because you can see the split ends down at the bottom. So we're going to start here. And when I'm blending for clients who have any form of breakage, I like to use notching because I know that that area is going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word. I know what I'm trying to say, but I can't think of the word. It's not going to be straight. It's not going to have a blunt cut. So blending, there we go. I'm going to just use my shears to blend a lot of the weight so that they all just kind of cascade into each other. And this area doesn't look like a foreign language when you're looking at her hair from the back. So it just kind of just allows the hair to have the illusion that it's all one length or it's all just kind of layered. And layers create illusions to the eye. So when you have a lot of layering, you can't really pinpoint where there's breakage because the eye is so confused, it's all over the place. When the breeze blows, you don't know what is what. And that's kind of the goodness when it comes on to hair cutting when you're trying to blend like a trouble area. And then she wanted to keep her length in the front, so we were able to still do that without having to make everything super short. And even while I'm still doing like the notching technique, I'm still taking off a lot of her split ends too. Because those are a huge culprit to a lot of the issues that you have going forward. So what I'm looking for is anywhere that I see a lot of weight. It's too pretty of a twist again. Alright, so for the area in the front, which is more like her bangs, we're not going to do a lot of blending there. It's just to clean up the split ends and allow that area to just grow out as it normally would. Now over here, the front is slightly shorter than the back, which is fine. We're not going to cut into it too much. We're just going to clean it up. The good thing is that area can go behind her ear as it grows out. And then over time, she'll be able to, I mean, she can wear it this way now too. It's not that big of a difference. But she'll be able to push it back here and still look like everything is nice and even. Now some split ends are still going to remain because you're not going to be able to get everything, especially because we're trying to grow the hair out. So I wouldn't focus so much on, oh my gosh, I still have some split ends. Yes, over time they will be cut or trimmed as we go along. We're going to follow the relaxer schedule like we normally would. And that is when she'll get her trims. And then as this hair grows in, we trim and trim and trim. All right, mama, chin down for me. So now her nape area looks nice and relaxed, nice and soft. So we're gonna go ahead and curl her. I'm actually gonna be using maybe all 3 irons, but maybe not. So we're gonna spray her with just a small amount of Goddess polish. We'll use that as our heat protectant. And then I'm going to use some Sebastian Shaper just to help me keep the nice shape. And then we'll start down here and just work our way up. Are the bundles 50% off too? Yes. So I'm using the Smooth by EHC Mini for the nape area. A little bit more for me. Short people back here. So how's her haircut looking so far, you guys? Is it fire or is it fire? Because I know it's fire. If it's fire, give me some fire emojis. All right, so now I'm gonna switch over to the 1-inch. I am 2-star. Love watching you. Thank you. If my AirPlay was working, I would be able to read it from the screen of the TV, but it doesn't want to work today. Somebody said, I feel like I want to bob now. Thank you guys for the fire emojis. All right, in the meantime of the fire emojis, I need everybody to tell me where you are from or where you're located now. Let me say it that way. Where are you guys located? Let's see what countries and states and cities we have. The bob is bobbing? It is. Dallas, South Carolina, Cartersville, Georgia, Memphis, Tennessee, Southern California. Let's see who's the farthest out. Nashville, Baltimore, Joliet, Illinois, the UK, Silsbee, Texas, Tennessee, Georgia, Houston, England. All right. California, Riverview, Florida, Silver Springs, Maryland, New York, Lynch Station, Virginia. Okay. Paris, France. All right, Paris, you're the farthest out right now. I need it. If I have an Australia, that would be nice. So right now it's Paris. Barbados, Lakeland. Hey, Lakeland. Tallahassee, Delaware, Waukegan. My aunt is from Waukegan. Where's my salon located? Australia. No, I'm just playing. I'm in Orlando, Florida. Boston. Wow, they say, wow, your hair is pretty.
I'm so excited.
I'm glad you're excited. Me too. That's a lot of Bostons today. All right, Waukegan in the house. Another Waukegan. That's very rare. Most people don't even know where Waukegan is. That hair is moving. Thank you. We love the compliments. That means we're in the right direction. Arkansas. Hey, Arkansas. What you know for me? Australians are asleep. Ah, man. The UK. Okay. Providence, Rhode Island. Hello. Virginia, the UK. What is high porosity hair? High porosity hair is hair that absorbs moisture extremely quickly, but it also expels that moisture extremely quickly. Most people who are chemically processed are considered high porosity because the hair is porous, meaning porosity, porous. But you can also just naturally have high porosity hair. A lot of fine textured people are high porosity. St. Louis, hello. Miami. How do I make the hair look so good? Proven techniques. A lot of experience, a lot of trial and error. A lot of butchering in my younger years. So remember that area that was broken? What I'm using my iron now and doing is I'm just basically using that area as layering. So it doesn't look like it's purposely broken. It just looks like she has layers. And that's why I said layering is really good, especially for short hair, for people who have fine textured hair. Layering is going to give the hair the illusion that it is super full. You have a lot of density, a lot of body. Okay, so you see that area here that was broken? It's gonna just fade right in, as it should. Are you Cambodian? She said, they said, are you Cambodian? I don't think she is. I'm the queen of hair. Thank you. I appreciate all these titles, you guys. I see hair doctor, queen of hair. I see all of that. This is where I get my motivation from. Awesome. Thank you. Change this one just a little bit. All right, so we're gonna take our flow comb and we're just gonna let this bob flow.
Oh, watch out now.
Thank you, you guys. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. You're back in your happy space with your hair. All right, we're gonna spray it with a little bit of Sebastian Shaper just to keep the shape. You can wrap through it with no problem, so it's not gonna make it hard or anything. They said love, love, and love.
Shit. Good on there.
Let me fix your collar. All right. You want to see the back? Where that breakage was? So I'm going to turn this to the side, and then you can hold that. And I'll turn you around, and you'll look at yourself through this mirror in that mirror.
I love it.
Good?
I love it.
Good. Thank you. What's your last name?
Been waiting for
These roots have been rooting. All right, my people, so we are going to do, what is this? Thank you, Miss Valerie.
Thank you.
So I will see you in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
The calendar for April is open.
Okay.
If you want to jump on there. If you need a Saturday, I'm not here the first 2 weeks of April. But the last 2 weeks, if you need a Saturday and it's closed off, just text me and I'll try to squeeze you somewhere.
All right.
Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, Mama, have a good
day.
Easter.
All right. Happy Easter.
Thank you. Where do you get the Sebastian Shaper? CVS, Target, Walmart, Amazon. If you're a professional, you can go to the professional store. There's so many places. And it's Sebastian Shaper Plus. Not just the Shaper, it's Shaper Plus. I don't use Shaper. I don't like the way it feels on the hair. All right, so we're doing the works today on my client here. She is getting a retouch relaxer. We allowed these roots to root for long enough. And then we're gonna do a semi-permanent color. And are you cutting or are you not cutting?
I don't think so.
Nope. Okay, so we're gonna just do a retouch. We'll clean up the edges if it needs to be, but other than that, I think we're good. This crown we've been holding out for as long as we possibly could. Today is the day. Huh? She like that crown. That crown is, boy, that crown is intense, okay? We're not even gonna try it. We're just gonna relax.
We're just gonna relax.
We are just gonna relax this crown. I'm gonna actually start in the crown, you guys, only because her sides and back. Well, no, they're definitely rooted.
Yes, they are.
We're gonna start in the sides and the back instead. With the crown area, you guys, we do not relax the crown area very often, okay? That is just a rule of thumb for me. I feel like the crown should actually follow just a traditional relaxer schedule because especially if you're fine textured, it makes it sparse. It makes it look like you can see the roots. We don't always want to look that way, especially if you have fine textured hair. So I try not to relax the crown too often. Sometimes I'll do like maybe 2-3 times a year, the crown, because we want to create that illusion of density. So she's definitely held out. I think this is the first time we're relaxing your crown since I started doing your hair outside of the first time.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the first time.
And then I'm using a mild relaxer on purpose, you guys, because she does still have some permanent color from previous times. So you don't want to go in too heavy. And you really just want to stick to the new growth because you do know the history of the hair. There's a good 1/2 inch of new growth up here. tell them, okay? Okay. So her relaxer is on. Just gonna go ahead and just comb through it really quickly to give it some more time to process. Do you feel that?
I do.
Listen, these roots have been relaxing so long. I'm like, wow. Even the comb. Root's gonna say, whoo, yes, thank you.
Yes, I am saying yes, thank you.
Man, that's a good thing though. It's not a bad thing. It's great because we want that fullness. All right. So she's gonna process for just a minute or so longer. You can go sit at the shampoo bowl. I'll let you just process back there. I want to get my hair cut back into a pixie and I need a hairstyle. hurting. Oh. See, this is my speed and age group. Yes, girl, I do grown people. I got grown folks as clients, okay? I don't do teeny boppers. Teeny boppers do chargebacks and all kind of weird stuff. Oh, I'm ready for you when you're done. Yeah, I don't do teeny boppers. I like mature women who have jobs, professions, children, maturity. That's the biggest thing for me. I'm actually filming a video today of my color correction of this mess that I've created. Okay. Yeah. I have fine hair that is breaking. Joy, I would use, excuse me, a Repair X protein treatment is gonna definitely help you. I'm loving my baby tapes. What brand of replacement tape do you recommend? When I've used all my replacement tapes, you can actually go on Amazon and get you a pack of replacement tape. It's really cheap. Oh, there we go. Sorry, guys. I pressed mute by mistake. You should hear me now. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and rinse off her conditioner. What I was saying while I was on mute is to not forget that the 50% off sale is going on. Grace, is the message still pinned on the live? Because I can't see it. gonna go ahead and normalize her. Okay, it is pinned. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you, LaShonda. Thank you, Star. No, I wasn't given much knowledge at that very moment. Can you feel the breeze on your scalp? Come back.
Listen, I feel your fingers. Feel your fingertips.
That crown was like, wow.
Yes, it was. I feel your fingertips. So that's a good thing.
Man. Okay, so we're gonna normalize her one more time. And then in this normalizer, I'm going to add some B7 shampoo. Actually, I'm gonna add some hair repair and restore shampoo 2.0. Totally off subject, but how is the baby? He is amazing. He is absolutely amazing. My friend told me yesterday, she's like, Crystal, because she had her baby 2 months before me. She's like, Crystal, these are our love babies. I said, wow. She's like, yeah, because she has the same number of children that I do. And she's the same age as me. And she had a magic baby too. Come back for me. Because her youngest child is 10, just like Christian. And we went out yesterday for Alex's birthday to Fun Spot. And she's like, we were sitting there talking and, talking about the babies. And she's like, these are our love babies. She's like, these babies are different from the other children. She's like, this is your love baby. This is the child that just changed everything. And I said, wow, you are so right. All right, you guys, I'm going to towel dry her because we're going to put hair color on. Okay, Mama, sit up. Orders will start back shipping on Tuesday. We are closed for Easter Monday. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and color her. Now we're doing dark brown, but I did put a couple drops of red into the dark brown because we know that when the dark brown fades, it turns green, and she is salt and pepper, so we don't want that green. Green is a no. You can sit in the front if you like, or you can stay back here. So
Okay, I'll sit back there.
okay. So you're gonna be for 20 minutes, okay? Oh, I'm barefoot, so just ignore me. Alexa, set timer for 20 minutes.
Good afternoon, system. 10 minutes, starting now.
All right, so we are gonna go ahead and soak her out, and then we are going to trim her. It is trim day. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So if you're new here, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, you guys. Hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna blow her out with a roller brush to get those roots nice and straight at the same time. Ooh, down for the moment. So I'm gonna use the smaller one. Girl, you see all kind of things over here. Okie dokie. So we're gonna go ahead and press her. to trim up back here? Let me see what I straighten first. All right, so I'm using the Smooth by EHC mini iron. So this is the Smooth Mini. And because I'm smoothing the area that's super short, as you smooth that area out, or press that area, or whatever you want to call it, you want to make sure that you comb it down into the direction that you want it to lay, because it's almost like you're molding it without any product. And you want to do that while it's still hot. Question, Crystal, is it better for a female cosmetologist to cut a female's hair in a taper style instead of a male barber? Yes. Because male barbers are used to, we're all creatures of habit. So they're used to cutting men's hair that's going to give them a hard hairline or a hard edge. Unless you're a butch, I don't want a male barber cutting my hair. Because you want to keep your hairline soft. You want to keep it sensual, but still be tapered. They tend to leave you hard. Whether it be they use that powder, I think that is so weird. You're welcome. All right, so I'm gonna switch over to the 1 inch, the smooth 1 inch, to silk out the rest of the way. I use the mini for the short areas. Have you thought about getting tape-ins?
How's the maintenance of that? That's the only thing.
Same way you come now.
Because I just fill in the spaces. The empty spaces.
Well, you won't know that there's empty spaces because all of that's going to be covered anyway. Your hair is still out, so you're still washing your hair, conditioning your hair like you normally would.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to have excessive length. Like you can make it like a bob. You can use it to just fill it in and just make it more full. And then you still do your regular maintenance like what we do now. It's not different. You still treat your hair. You still do all of that. And then like when you wear your work cap, I would just probably wrap it, leave it wrapped.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I hadn't thought about it.
Think about it. When you go on my channel, you can see the different taping services I've done.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta give you an idea of what it entails, because I've done some on live, and I've done the recorded versions too. So you can see that part.
Okay.
Crystal, how far are you from the airport? I'm about 30, 40 minutes away, max. Probably not even that long. I'm just kind of just saying. Actually, no. I'm like maybe like 20, 25 minutes from the airport now. Because the highway is right there, literally. So yeah, I'm not that far from the airport. Can you Google? Just see how far MCO is from here. We're gonna Google and see. Let's see. 23 minutes from the airport. Thank you. You're welcome. Do I sell DVDs of my recordings? No. No. All of my YouTube stuff, like my YouTube lives, that's on YouTube for free. But then like my classes and stuff, those are on my website for sale. If you're coming from Georgia, what I would say is don't, if you're coming and you're staying overnight, get a hotel downtown Orlando and just Uber to the hotel downtown. I have some clients who will come in early in the morning. Like they'll come early that morning and then they'll get a late flight out, like in the evening, on the same day. So if you don't want to stay overnight, you don't have to. I'm out of my salon by no later than 4 o'clock every day. So that should tell you that you can get back home on time. And flights from Atlanta to Orlando, they are all day, all night. So it's easy for you. Does medication stop hair from growing? It can. It definitely can. Like high blood pressure medication, lupus. A lot of those medications affect the hair. Or can affect the hair, not always. All right, so we're gonna do this hairline over here. Oh Lord, it's long. Ah boy.
That shag rug over there.
Listen. This hair over here is a different texture. This is not a normal texture. This hair over here has a lot going on.
Oh goodness. I'll be curling it up because I'm just like, I can't hide it.
Girl, this hair is another texture.
Once it goes, you know,
It's intense.
Once it's straight, it's harder to hide it. But when it's curly, I can kind of hide it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of curl towards it.
But yeah, so it's not in the way, yeah.
You can't really see it.
Girl. I smoothed it out though. It's nice and silky right now. We're gonna pray that it stay that way through Easter. We want it to stay silky through Easter.
Oh, goodness.
All right, you guys. So we're gonna give her a trim. You can press it out every so often. Excuse me. Danny. Absolutely. And honestly, that's the only way you're going to be able to do a length check. So there's over 400 people on the live. I need everybody who hasn't done so already to close your chat and hit that thumbs up button for me. And of course, if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And then for those of you that just joined and maybe you don't know, our 50% off Easter weekend sale is going on. All of our products on EliteHairCareUSA.com are 50% off. And all of our products on CrystalWOnline.com is also 50% off. And no code is needed for either one. Alexa, how much time is left?
You have 2 minutes and 10 seconds left on your 20-minute timer.
Awesome, girl. Thank you. Crystal, one with the fiber come out. We don't have the fiber anymore. Chin down for me, mama. We do not carry that any longer. Excuse me, you guys. Alexa, stop. So you just placed your first order? All right. Thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna spray her with a little bit of goddess polish. The goddess polish is a glossifier. It's also a heat protectant, but it's nice and light. Oh, okay. It's nice and lightweight. Okay. Oh, it must be the brush. Okay, yeah. Oh, I gotta replace her now.
Okay. So y'all, that's a
Resistant. No, because your hair is not like that. So that's why I'm like, it have to be the brush, because I don't really use this brush very often. It's definitely the brush. We're not gonna, even if it's her hair, we're not gonna say that. We're just gonna say it's the brush. All right, you guys, we're just gonna use our processing cap and the diffuser on the blow dryer to just kind of lay these curls down just a little bit. I like volume. I don't like flat hair, and neither do my clients. So really, this technique is really quick, a quick and easy way to get the hair to lay really nicely without excessive heat, without you having to go under the dryer with saran wrap. But if you want it super flat, then yes, you'd use saran wrap, which none of my clients ever wanted super flat. All right, so we're gonna take this off and then just comb her down. See what I'm saying? That's what we want. We want flow. We want body. We don't do dead hair here. No, no, no. Thank you guys. This is your hair is fire. Thank you. Thank you very much. I keep my clients laughing, you guys. Let me put a little edge control.
Oh,
Edges,
yeah.
These edges are definitely edging.
It lasted pretty long.
Okay, we're gonna put a little Elite Control edge control on her hairline here. Just a small amount. Okay, and this is easy. So you only put a little bit on the hairline itself. Okay. This is not gel, you guys. Do not use it like it's a gel, please. And then you're gonna take your edge brush. And you're just gonna brush that baby in. Nice and smooth. See that? Smooth edges. She's a smooth operator. I'm gonna stop y'all, cause she just cracking. She cannot keep it together in here. Smooth operator. Now that hairline look like ain't nothing wrong. Okay. That was my jokes for the day, guys. It's over now. Okay, my people. Look at that. Fire. Thank you. Thank you, girl. She is ready to go. All right, my dear. Oh, oh, pretty.
Oh, you know, pass.
Jones? What time was that appointment?
10 o'clock.
That was at 10, right? Oh, please don't tell me that I'm looking too late. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you.
Have a good Easter,
Oh, you
okay?
too. See you next time.
Yes, ma'am. I'll see you. I do have a 2:30 appointment. I'm never leaving work today. It's apparent. It's apparent that I'm never leaving work today. Hi, you are welcome to come earlier if you like. Every time I touch the phone, it mutes. Yes, Easter has me with a full schedule. I don't know what I was thinking. Apparently, I have one more client at 2:30. God is good, though. I'm thankful. You should be able to hear me now. The water's gonna be cool, okay? What's on it? The water's gonna be cool. Okay. Go ahead and sit in my chair. All right, let's go. Let's go mold Miss Rhonda here. And then she's gonna go under the dryer to dry. I'm gonna sweep up this floor. Oh, Lordy. Why is this not like, okay, there we go. So we're gonna give her a little trimmy trim on the ends only, especially in the back area. And then her crown. Chin down for her. All right, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and mold her and put her under the dryer. Chin down for me. The charcoal edge tamer, not at this moment, no. Oh, can I go to the dryer now? Okay, you guys. So I am gonna let you guys go. I have some videos that I need to record. You guys don't forget the 50% off Easter sale is still going on EliteHairCareUSA.com as well as Crystal W online. Everything is 50% off excluding the 2 new products you guys have been hearing me mention all day. Go to EliteHairCareUSA.com or CrystalWOnline.com and you'll be able to shop the sale. Can the foam be used on longer hair? Absolutely. It can be used on any hair texture or length. And as I said before, you guys, if I don't get on live by tomorrow, you guys have an amazing Easter. I will attempt to get on live tomorrow, but you guys enjoy your Easter, enjoy your family time. And like I said, go shop the sale. Bye, guys.